Kobe Bryant.
Welcome to the Kobe Show. Take two.
We are here to celebrate greatness for 20 years.
The Black Mamba.
Bryant for the win. Bryant for the lead. Yes!
A legend.
I'm going to work hard every day. I wanted to be remembered as a player that didn't waste a moment, but did everything he could to try to overachieve.
81-point game. The Lakers win the game. And that is just greatness personified.
A father.
In the building, breaking down the game.
Words could never describe what Kobe meant to me, meant to any of us really, so I'm not even gonna try. He was so much more than just a basketball player. He was a living embodiment of so many traits that we strive for. I rewrote that intro over 10 times and it still doesn't feel like it does any justice to Kobe. But what I can do and what we can do is honor what Kobe did and what he lived by. So here are 5 times Kobe Bryant absolutely destroyed his competition. What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. This has been a tough week. If you've been with me for a while, you know that Kobe was my favorite player of all time. Not for the stuff he did on the court, but for all the things he did off of it. Many of his teachings, his principles bled into me. It's what I live by, it's why I love looking at the tiny details. It's why I fight to do what I love since I was 7 years old. Kobe's the reason I love basketball. He came into the league at the age of 17 before I was even born, but there was no part of Kobe that was physically overpowering. Kobe said this in an interview.
Man, my vertical was a 40, it wasn't a 46 or a 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast, right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more. And but I enjoyed it though.
Yet he would become the best player in the NBA, become the most skilled player in NBA history, become one of the greatest of all time. Because he would work harder than everyone else. He made me believe in myself because Kobe once said that if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. An 18-time All-Star, a 5-time NBA champion, an MVP, 2 times Finals MVP. Those accolades don't do him justice for what he meant to basketball. The ultimate competitor, yet humble and personal with all those close to him. He was so much bigger than life that I thought he could stare death straight in the eyes and just say, nah. He has brought the whole world together, not just the basketball community, because he motivated millions around the world. We also lost Gianna Bryant and 7 other people in the helicopter crash, so please, let's just take a moment to pay our respects to them. At the age of 41, Kobe had so much more to give. He was doing so much for all sports all around the world, motivating all industries of people on how to be better, and most importantly, he was an amazing father. These 5 stories aren't just Kobe dominating his competition, it's about the work he put in, the lessons through it. There's an organization that Kobe started called the Kobe and Vanessa Family Foundation that focuses on youth and families in need by creating unique programs to keep the youth involved, such as sports and financial resources for families in need to support their kids' dreams. Any earnings from this video will be donated to the foundation, and if you can, please donate to the fundraiser down below to support Kobe's dreams and visions. Let's celebrate Kobe. This is actually the 3rd video in this series. I have covered 10 other times, some that are iconic like Kobe's 81, or some with hidden motivations like what was really behind Kobe's 61 at MSG. These 5 in this video in particular have some meaning behind them. Number 1, Amnesty that. The year is 2013. This is when the Lakers had a supposed super team of Kobe, Dwight, Powell, and Nash. That whole year was filled with so many injuries. Dwight had difficulties raising his shoulders, Nash had nerve problems, and Gasol only played 49 games. Kobe was 34 years old, set to make $30 million next season, which put the Lakers deep into the luxury tax. Mark Cuban, the owner of the Mavericks, suggested that the Lakers should maybe amnesty Kobe to get his contract off the books, saying that he isn't getting paid for what he is, but more just getting star treatment for what he's done, similar to how the Mavericks will always take care of Dirk. But obviously, this insinuated that Kobe wasn't a great player in that season or worth the money. Kobe kept quiet. The Lakers were going to play the Mavericks in just 2 days on national television. This is the type of thing that Kobe used to his motivation. He said that he used negativity to fuel his drive. He got so used to the hate that it actually became soothing for him to be on the road with fans booing him. That's why Kobe preached to never let negativity get to you, because everything negative, pressure, challenges is an opportunity for me to rise. The day of Mark Cuban's comments, Kobe dropped 40, and then the Lakers played the Mavericks on February 24th, 2013. And man, did Kobe dominate. He lost defenders. He made a deep three. No one could stop him. He was scoring in everyone's face. By the end of the third quarter, he had 24 points on 50% from the field and 75% from three. But the game was still close. The fourth quarter comes around and Kobe goes into another gear, as he has so many times. He makes jumper after jumper in front of everyone's face. Fading away, pump faking, you name it. He was on a mission to prove that he was still Kobe. Kobe scored 14 points in the fourth, including a dagger jumper. The best was after the game. One tweet: amnesty that. I think Mark Cuban got the message, and now the Mavericks are retiring number 24. Number 2, there's no Kobe stopper. So the year is 1999. Kobe is just 20 years old, about to play his third season after being an all-star. He was nowhere a star yet, but everyone saw potential. He had been speaking of being one of the greatest players in basketball since the age of 17. And then there was Ruben Patterson, a 23-year-old 6'5" shooting guard that was drafted in the second round by the Lakers in the 98 draft. Ruben would trash talk a bit with Kobe, as they would be matched up in practice. Patterson will get let go by the Lakers and picked up by the Supersonics, and for some reason, Ruben Patterson, as LA Times report in November of 1999, called himself the Kobe Stopper. Kobe did his normal thing against Ruben every time they met since then, but there was something special on April 14, 2004. The Lakers played the Trailblazers in the last game of the season. The Lakers are trying to get the first seed, and the Blazers, if they win, could make the playoffs. Ruben Patterson was on the Blazers during this time and was assigned Kobe as his assignment at first. Kobe made quick work of Ruben, so the Blazers had to throw out their bodies. The game goes down to the wire. Kobe gets by Ruben, gets fouled with 55 seconds left, but he misses the first and second free throw. Fast forward, and Kobe has Ruben on a string on the perimeter. He pump fakes, gets Ruben to bite, and then misses. Kobe easily got the shot he wanted and missed it. This isn't great defense. Kobe was toying with Ruben again, but the Lakers needed something to happen, and then this happens.
Peyton. Bryant out top against Patterson. Kobe cannot get Patterson in the air. A wild three. Hit it.
There was no one player that can stop Kobe. Keep in mind that Kobe had been wanting to destroy Ruben, and this was probably the best way to do it until he kind of did it again when he hit this in double overtime.
Bryant for three.
After the game, Ruben asked Kobe for his shoes. Ruben was in disbelief. He became a believer in the Black Mamba, and that was just the type of person Kobe was. You could hate on him all you wanted, but at the end of the day, you just had to respect who he was. Kobe finished the game with 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, including 12 points in that fourth quarter. There was a reason that Kobe Bryant wasn't afraid of taking these shots late in the clutch, which really resonated with me. He said that he had to get over himself. Once he did that, then Kobe could reflect with a purpose. We all have self-doubt. You don't deny it, but you also don't capitulate to it. You embrace it. So these shots, they may seem ridiculous, they seem impossible, but Kobe had the confidence from all the hours he put in and didn't worry about how he looked or if he failed. He could live with the results, and he embraced it. Number 3, the 5 a.m. Olympic Games. The 2008 Olympics were special because it was the Redeem Team, the team to redeem USA after the bronze medal performance in 2008. And the roster was crazy. Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Wade, Carmelo, Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, Chris Bosh, and so many more stars. But even amongst the stars, Kobe stood out. Wade told a story to ESPN that while everyone was waking up and starting to eat team breakfast, Kobe would come in with ice on his knees with his trainers. Bosh would be like, "It's 8 o'clock in the morning, where the hell is he coming from?" Turns out, Kobe was working out starting at 5 in the morning even before team breakfast and before the team would have to go play scrimmages. Wade would first join Kobe's 5 a.m. workout start, then LeBron, then the rest of the team. People gravitate towards Kobe and his drive. It's like what Kobe said, if you're going to be a leader, you're not going to please everyone. You gotta hold people accountable even if you have that moment of being uncomfortable. Those 5 a.m. practices were a big reason why a team got so close together and were able to just have that special chemistry. All that led to the gold medal game. A heated battle between USA and Spain. It's a 10-point game heading into the fourth, but Spain was not going down. With 8 minutes left in the fourth, it's only a 2-point game, and in comes Kobe. He scores or assists on USA's next 11 points, including a corner and done, and would continue to score. Kobe ended the game with only 20 points, but had 12 points and 2 assists in the fourth to lead Team USA to gold. And that's the type of thing that just made Kobe so special, because even amongst number 4, no mas. The year is 2000. Kobe is only 22, but no one on the Lakers was trying to mess with him except maybe Shaq. There was also this one other player the Lakers had just signed that didn't really think much of Kobe. His name was Isaiah Ryder, nicknamed JR. He had just averaged 19 points last season and won a dunk contest. So one practice, JR says to Kobe, "Don't get twisted, I'm a star too, and I used to give you buckets." So Kobe said, "Man, you really think you could take me? Alright, after practice, me and you, one-on-one." JR replied with, "Okay, I ain't no punk, let's go." Kobe didn't just pride himself on his offensive game, he also prided himself on the fact that he was a really good defender. Any part of basketball, he was learning and pushing himself to the max. So everyone gathered around like it was movie night, and what happened next was just domination. It was a game up to 10, and Kobe showed why you don't mess with him. He gave him every move in the book, up and under, fadeaway, dunking, pretty much the whole arsenal. The only clips of that day are these 2 clips that I showed in the beginning. The beatdown was so bad that Kobe's teammates told him to stop it. They were waving white towels. By the end of the game, JR was saying, no mas, which means no more, no more. Kobe made another NBA player beg for mercy. And this story isn't that unique. He's done that with a bunch of people. He did that in high school when he used to play his teammates till 100. He did that with Paul Pierce when they were shooting a commercial. He wasn't going to allow anyone to just walk over him in any setting. And that's really important because you should know your self-worth and stand up for yourself. Number 5, Mamba forever. Many of us know that Kobe went on a 4-game streak of scoring 50 or more points in 2007. But what most people don't realize is that the Lakers were on a 7-game losing streak before that streak. This is before the Lakers got Pau Gasol, Trevor Ariza, and really transformed into that championship team. And so Kobe had enough. It was going to be full-on Kobe mode, which is what happened on March 16th, 2007. Kobe scored 19 in the first quarter against the Blazers. Throughout the game, Kobe was making any and every shot, but the Blazers were still up. Heading into the fourth quarter, Kobe has scored 32 points, but the Lakers were still going to need a lot more. And Kobe, he gave it to him. He made shot after shot. And when that wasn't enough, with the Lakers down 5 with 3.5 minutes to go, he would make 3 after 3 after 3. He made 4 threes from that moment on, including 3 threes in the last minute and 40 seconds and the game tying 3. He scored 24 points in the fourth quarter and then went on to make more ridiculous shots in overtime, including this one in the corner that was just wow. That would end up being the dagger. He scored 9 in overtime and Kobe finished with 65 points to end the 7-game losing streak. But the reason I include this story was for what he said after the game. He said, "My daughter is outside waiting for me, and I'm sure she doesn't give a damn about what just happened. She just wants to watch Care Bears." His family was the only thing that could supersede a moment in which he just scored 65 points and carried his team to victory, snapping a 7-game losing streak. That was the first thing on his mind, and this is back in 2007 in the midst of his career. These stories are just a sliver of who Kobe was. There's so much more to Kobe Bryant than just this, but these moments represent some of the core values that made Kobe so special. They celebrate what Kobe preached and wanted to pass on to the world. Kobe was bigger than life, and he was only doing better in his second career. And as crazy as this might sound, he was an even better father. So let's keep Kobe's legacy alive. Let's be inspired to be the best version of ourselves that we can, to push beyond our limits and then some. It's what Kobe would have wanted. There's so much more I could say, but I just want to leave you with this.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. So with that, I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always. Peace.
Okay, just hop in my spaceship, no.